I got a little word on my spirit that I'm about to go ahead and freely give. And that is the fact that my God gives a choice. Okay? I'm sorry if it's hard to hear me because it is pretty windy out here. My God gives a choice. Alright? My God offers a choice to be obedient and be his portion, to protect, cherish, love, lavish, all these things, right? Lavish with his goodness, right? But we have to be obedient to his eternal law of divine love. We have to line up with his attributes of benevolence, divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, generosity. All of these things you will find within the attributes of benevolence. You will never find maliciousness. You'll never find evil. None of that. That's how his people operate, out of the same attributes as our God. Okay? Now, there is an adversary that doesn't offer a choice, but imposes his will. Okay? And that's the system, that's the world, that's the false ass reality that we were all born in. Okay? This is whether people want to come to this realization or not. It is an absolute fact. It is the absolute truth. See, you know why you want to focus on me? The fact that I smoke cigarettes? Because you don't want to deal with your heart condition. Because you don't want to renew your mind by way of the spirit. Do you think me smoking cigarettes has anything to do with having renewed my mind by way of the spirit? I'm aware of what smoking does to my body. It is a physical body, bro. I focus more upon my spirit and where my soul is gonna, fulfilling my soul's desire, okay? Because that comes from my Father, okay? That comes from eternal benevolence, all right? So I focus upon that. I focus upon that which is spiritual, not so much of that which is physical. This is a vice, all right, of this superficial false ass reality that I'm being forced to live in. All right, it is my pacifier. All right, it keeps me calm. Okay, when I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't go crazy. I draw that much closer to my Father. Okay, and I have suffered without it. Because my desire for my tobacco doesn't supersede my spiritual mission. Alright, my desire for cannabis does not supersede my spiritual mission. So I sacrifice it. If I ain't got the funds to get it, I just go without it. I've done it for the last 3 years. I don't care what people think about me, because I know how I live my life. See, I'm not conformed to the ways of this world. I may have one of the vices of this world, and we all do, because ain't none of us perfect. All of us got some kind of vice of this world. Okay? That's scripture. That's within the hidden record. That's within the sacred text. Okay? Ain't none of us perfect. We all have, because we were born into the last half a time of the times of the Gentiles, the worst of the heathen. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Ain't none of us perfect. We all have some kind of vice of this world. But the most important thing that we all must get right is our heart condition and our mentality. We must not be conformed to this world mentally. Okay? We must not be engaging in the opposite energy of benevolence. Okay? We must not be operating out of malevolent energy. All right? Do you realize that selfishness and greed is malevolent? Yes, it is, because it's causing suffering, it's causing misery, it's causing oppression. Okay? All of these things. All right? It is a lack of love. There's a lack of compassion. There's a lack of kindness. There's a lack of mercy. There's a lack of there's a lack of all the fruits of the Spirit. Okay? It's the opposite of the fruits of the Spirit. And that is the reality. That is the world that we were born in. A capitalistic reality. It does not come from eternal benevolence. It comes from the adversary that imposed his system. So if you want deliverance, you must choose to cleave to my God of eternal benevolence that offered us all a choice. Okay? It's as simple as that, people. Shalom.